Because you're short. That's got nothing to do with biscuit.
You're gonna attack my 5'9" this.
Yes, people, welcome back to another edition of the Gym Rat Pack Does Entertainment with me, LarryOlubamiwo, and
Damien Ashley.
And
Mr. L. Rock.
So, as actors, professional actors, and gym rats, we're here to give you our perspective on the entertainment industry.
Right.
And we have a few topics we want to go through with you today. So, without further ado, let's do that. So, first topic we got is the fact that there's going to be a new movie studio in Dagenham. Damien's been telling me this for a long time. So, yeah, I haven't relayed that news to you, have I?
No.
But, yeah, and it's starting to actually produce movies now, is it? Or...
So it's not fully built yet. So at the moment it's kind of on construction. It's on the old Ford retail park. You know where you used to have Ford cars? But it's there. So it's that whole lot.
Iconic spot that is.
Big iconic spot. For anyone who doesn't know Dagenham, like Ford Motors basically came from the back of the actual Barking in Dagenham, where the main workshop was in the UK. So, yeah, it's a big spot to put the first film studios in East End of London in. Yeah. For anyone that knows the UK, we've already got obviously Pinewood, which is up in the north of London. But this is bringing that to the east side. So we're finally getting the film studios here. They're already talking about bringing a lot of Marvel fare. Netflix have already talked about doubling or tripling, I think, the production over in the UK. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing. A lot of revenue, a lot of jobs coming in.
Yeah, 100%.
And a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. So this article comes to us via The Guardian, which is a very reputable newspaper in the UK. And they are saying nearly 2 decades ago, the last Ford Fiesta rolled off the production line in Dagenham, East London, marking the end of more than 70 years of car production. It was a blow for a skilled workforce that helped produce 11 million cars. But the town is now centre stage of another booming production line, Tinseltown, UK. A record 5.9 billion was spent on film and big budget TV productions in the UK this year, according to figures published by the British Film Institute, almost double the amount spent 5 years ago. Film industry experts say there's an insatiable demand for content from online media giants such as Netflix and Amazon, and the industrial hitherland of Dagenham is among the places reaping the benefits. On the former factory site, covering 22 acres in the town's Yule-Tree Avenue, a 300 million complex called Eastbrook Studios is under construction, which will be London's biggest film and TV production campus. Oh, that's pretty big, man. Yeah. Would that be bigger than Leavesden?
I believe so.
Wow. That's a Warner Brothers studio. 2 nearby warehouses at the wharf in Barking are also being converted into studios. Wow,
that's literally right on the corner for me.
Black Widow, the Marvel Studios blockbuster starring Scarlett Johansson, was partly made in Dagenham. See, I didn't know that. Film bosses are phoning the council to earmark studios for future production. We've had Disney, Netflix and Amazon asking for space, said Darren Roddle, leader of Barking and Dagenham Council, which has promoted the town as a global centre of film production. It's a fantastic opportunity for young people in the borough. Once we were known for making Fords and now we're known for making films. I won't go into the rest of it, but it's safe to say that this is a very positive move for the film industry in the UK in general, but especially for East London. Would I be harsh in saying that Dagenham is deprived?
No, not at all.
No.
The reason being, the school I work at is the most deprived school in the UK.
Right.
And that's in
Barking and Dagenham.
Barking and Dagenham.
Right. So this is very relevant because I live in Romford, which is very close to Dagenham. Damien lives in Barking, which is Barking and Dagenham Council.
And I came up in Romford as well, around
There
the corner,
you go.
Dagenham.
There you go. So this is very relevant to us as well as being actors, but it's very near us as well. And being writers as well. We hope to be a whole part of this studio and making production and stuff like that. But I think this is a fantastic move. You've already heard that a lot of productions are vying for spaces, and there is a massive pool for content from all these streaming sites. So I mean, we've got Amazon, we've got Netflix, we've got Disney Plus, we've got Hulu, Apple.
Yeah. The list goes on.
The list goes on and on, basically. So, what do you think about all of this, Leon?
Well, I'm looking at it from a selfish point of view.
Really?
Yeah. or no, for UK-based actors, because I'm thinking, say there is a big blockbuster, you might have more chance of getting the job because you won't need a visa to go and work in the States because they're filming it here.
Or now the EU since Brexit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, or now the EU. So that's good. I'll only be happy if like the community's involved and they're not just, it's just a spot.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd like to see the local community, even if you're security guards, even if you're runners, even if whatever you are.
So the money trickles down.
Right, so it's in.
Yeah.
So people haven't got to travel deep into London for their work. They can just, they're up. They're building something. They're in something. They're invested. They live there. They work there. The kids go to school there. Everything's good. So if that happens, then I'm happy. If it's just like, oh, this is like that place where the commoners are not allowed, then I won't be happy. But there's potential.
You make a very good point there. A very good point. I mean, Damien, I know you've been excited for this.
But the only other thing, one more thing, is just that means the council get money. It's going to bring revenue
100%
into the surrounding
which
area.
Which is why I said it trickles down,
and hopefully they start doing things for the youth. Even acting schools and athletics or whatever. Perfect. I think they should reinvest.
I hope they do, because you know how these councils are like as well with money. They waste a lot. So again, like I was saying, I know you're extremely excited. I first learned about this from you. You've been extremely excited for it on the fronts that Leon has touched on. What are you now thinking about this whole thing?
I'm the same place I was before. I think it's going to bring a lot of positive things into the borough. To touch on what Leon said, I'm really hoping that does not just trickle down, but it becomes almost like something, a building block to change what we know at the moment in terms of the borough. They've already talked about entrepreneurships. They're building schools to teach film on the actual site. They have training studios there as well. They've spoken about there's a specific remit of how many people they have to hire from the borough.
Oh, they've done that.
That's already apparently that's within the actual plan itself going forward.
Good.
So I think they are thinking forward in terms of looking out to the borough, but not reaching out further than that. Obviously, you're going to get people coming from far afield. That's going to happen.
Yeah, it happens.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm all for that. I just want the locals to have first refusal for something.
So that I'm excited about that. Obviously, there's a selfish part of me, is the opportunities that come with that. I'm not going to say I'm not looking at that.
And why shouldn't you be? Well, this is what you do for a living. You know what I mean?
As Larry said, like it's the potential to actually have productions that we can, and even Leon said this as well, but we can basically audition for, having to worry about getting a visa going to the States. And
or the EU.
Or the EU. I didn't vote out of, but there we go with that one. I would like to still have my European bloody passport. But so knowing that that's happening, I mean, they've also mentioned that they're bringing over the Lord of the Rings TV show from New Zealand to here off the back of all this. So that tells you like way to look to the UK. I mean, obviously there's a tax incentive. We're not going to say there isn't.
Of course.
If you're over in the UK, we know that.
Do you know? I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
I haven't either.
Just me.
Is it just you?
I haven't
What's
either.
that little thing called?
What?
Hobbit.
No, the Hobbits are the small ones, but do you mean Gollum? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can play Gollum.
Oh god. Anyway.
That's the one.
So
see? It's about your height.
You're getting a free audition there.
There you go. Bosses, here he is. He lives in Dagenham. He'll take reduced money.
I don't need to do any circus and put on the makeup and digitally be done. I look like Gollum,
That's
you know.
Look, You can get him cheap. He can walk to work and he can walk home for lunch.
yeah, literally. Like, you haven't got to worry about per diems or anything at all. Just sort me out with, like, you know, breakfast and we're done.
That's it. Mate with a tray.
But yeah, it's for me. I echo what both of you are saying. For me in particular, though, as you two have touched on, because of Brexit, this is going to make a big difference in a lot of British actors, especially obviously us being actors, but obviously other jobs in the industry going to Brits, because obviously now that Brexit has happened, we're at a disadvantage going to the EU, where a lot of film production is happening now. And now they're hiring local there instead of, as was usually the case, they would hire from us, from the UK. So that's what's really exciting me right now, that it will put the UK back in the forefront of a lot of productions that are happening in Europe. So fantastic news all around, as far as I'm concerned. But what do you guys think? Are you happy about this? Are you happy about the, Dagenham in particular, being, upheaved from all of this? Leave us some comments down below and let us know.